All right, guys. Today we are going to get into none other than Balcones Mirador Eclipse. Let's get into it. All right, brother. I've been waiting on this one for a minute, okay? We recently did a podcast with Emma from Balcones. She's a blender over there. And she said that this was one of her favorite whiskeys of the year that they make. Let's get into it. I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I already recorded this episode. Yeah, I did. My mic, my little lapel mic, ran out of battery. I'm running into the shed hot because I literally had this in my hands for maybe 2 hours, right? And I'm like, I got to get into it. So we're going to pop it open. I did already drink this, so I'm going to give you my honest and fair review of it. Let's go. So this is a Texas single malt whiskey that is fermented with red wine, rosé wine, and whiskey yeast. Now, the different types of yeast do different things, right? And they give off different congeners and different flavors. It is bottled at 55% alcohol, and this is their Mirador type process. They just use different yeast strains, and then they mix them all together into a big blend at the end. Very difficult bottle to find. I didn't know a guy who knows a guy to get one, but I got it in my grubby hands right now. So let's get into it. They released this right around the eclipse that recently happened. So it's a cool little take on what they were doing. So the normal Balcones Mirador is a very light, floral, fruity type whiskey. Very nice. Let's see if this is a little different. I don't have another bottle with me to side by side. I've already drank it and I forgot to get another one. Okay, on the nose, it is super. How do you say it? Wow, it's very. It's making me think about it. That's the thing. It's making me think about it. And I'm sorry, I'm using my other mic that's right here, and it could be picking up my air conditioner. It's 100 degrees outside, bro. You're just going to have to deal with that until I can charge my damn other one. I'm sorry. I had to get this episode out. I'm going to turn and burn this one. You guys are going to get it as soon as I'm done uploading it. I promise. It might be first thing in the morning because upload speeds at my house are horrible. Oh, man. Okay, so it's floral. And by floral, I mean you walk into the florist section of your grocery store and it just smells like flowers, right? It's not one in one flower. Like a rose doesn't smell like rose flavoring or whatever they put in the candles and stuff. Rose doesn't smell like that. They all kind of smell like sweet floral. I don't know how else to say it. It's floral. But then it's also like stone fruit, but very light stone fruit, like a nectarine or a peach, right? It's not super dark. Almost on the cusp of peach rings, but it's not that sugary. All right, so I'm going to go in for the first taste. Woo. That's excellent. So I'm going to do a score. I'm going to start on my reviews doing a scoring system. My brother over at Old Fashioned Ways, Doc Martinez, he does a scoring system. I think it's out of 60 or something like that. I'm going to do mine out of 40. 1 through 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, 4 times. So it'd be smell, taste, finish. That's how I do it. And then would I buy again? Okay? So think about a 5 being, yeah, it's good. Think of a 5 being good. 1 being, I wouldn't feed that to my dog. 10 being, crap, why did I open that? I need to save it. No, we don't do that around here. We drink our whiskeys. So going back to it, after we had our initial drink, going back to it, it's very, man, it's like peach cobbler. It's like a peach cobbler. It's very light, though. Peach cobbler, okay, you're sitting, this is going to sound weird, but you're sitting in wildflowers, right? Watch out right now because there's rattlesnakes all over the place, but you're sitting in wildflowers, or we have bluebonnets all around here, right? You're sitting in the bluebonnets eating some peach cobbler. I mean, how more Texan can you get, right? That's what it's like. It's that floral, like kind of sweet floral note, but then also it has this like breadiness of the malt coming through. It's not so much funky as it is like just very bready. Let's see. I'm going to tell you this, and this is 100%. From the first time I tried this 5 minutes ago to right now, it has opened up already. It's opened up a little more. My palate maybe has got more acclimated to it, possibly. This is not everybody's whiskey. Not everybody is going to like this. It is a single malt through and through. It is malt whiskey. But it's also, I will have all the description of this particular whiskey down below. Please go look at all that. I spend a lot of time on my descriptions of things. Thank you to Major Zero. He told me I needed to be more strict on the things that I'm doing. And so I'm really trying to do research and give you guys all the notes I can on everything that this company and every other company that I've reviewed has going on. Not so much, maybe not this bottle, because they might not have a lot on this bottle, but the brand. You know what I mean? And there's a lot going on there. So just please look in the comments below. But it almost tastes finished. And it might be finished. I'd have to look, right? It tastes like it has a wine finish to it. Now, that could be from the wine yeast. Sorry, I'm sweating a little bit. It's hot in the shed, not going to lie. It does have wine yeast in it, so it could get that essence of wine, you know, but I don't know if it is. It'll say up here if it's finished or not. And this is going to be editing me, so, you know, I'll deal with it here in 10 minutes. But it's so nice, and it's just tasty. Like, it's super tasty. It's one of these whiskeys you could go sit on the porch. I would love to put this, and I know people don't do this with single malts, but put this on a big rock, sit on the porch. Hopefully there's a cool breeze, you know. Sit on the porch and just pick this thing apart. You know what I mean? Okay. And then we're going to get into the scoring. Oh man, now it got a little funky. Like you know the mustiness of wine when you get a good Chardonnay. I think is what it is, Chardonnay. It has that little bit there. All right, so let's go scoring of 1 to 10, up to 40. Okay, let's go on the nose. And I might just blow through this real fast. I might not say a whole lot, but I'll let you know the numbers. And if there's dead air, that's because I'm concentrating, not because I'm tweaking out. Super floral, super fruity, almost citrusy. Citron. You ever heard of citron? It's like a cross between a lemon and a lime. It's really strange. Or lychee. Is that what it is? Is it lychee? I don't remember. I don't remember if that's it. Okay. So on the nose, I'm going to give it an 8. Yeah. 8. It just smells really nice. It is a little sharp, though. It's 55%, but it's a little sharp on the nose. And again, I'm going to sit with this bottle, and I might come back and give you a secondary review of it. Maybe not a full video, but a secondary review of it as maybe a short when the bottle is almost done or something like that. That way I can say, hey, did it stay true to its form or did it change over time? Because oxidation in the bottle is a thing. Neck pour, you know, take that for what it is. But, yeah. Okay, let's get it on the taste. Super nice. Okay. Floral, peachy, not peach rings. It's not sweet enough for peach rings. It's almost like a peach. Have you ever had like a peach soda? You know, where it's like a little effervescent, right? Peach soda, and then it just kind of fades into, and I'm not getting into the finish yet. Just kind of fades into like indiscriminate sweetness, but not overly sweet. Yeah, super great. I'm gonna give that an 8 as well. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. All right, let's go for finish. Now, this is how does it linger in the palate? What are the notes to just kind of stay behind and like sit there and don't leave? and there's barely any left. So, oh, I got it. Wow. Okay. On the finish, you notice how you remember on the taste, I said it was like peach soda, right? Well, it turns into like a ginger ale, right? Where has a little bit of spice to it. And I'm contributing that to the barrel, right? But it also has this like effervescence that like lifts it up. And even now, talking, I can feel it on my tongue, kind of not prickly from the ethanol, but like I can feel it on my tongue, kind of like dancing. It's just dancing around, and the saliva that's in your mouth is diluting it even more. I know that sounds gross, but it is, and it's just leaving me with this really nice ginger ale or ginger beer type flavor, just coating the back, and then I'm getting that Texas two-step come in. You know, some people call it Kentucky, but this is Texas stuff. Man, okay, I'm gonna give that a 9. Yeah, the finish is amazing on this thing. Amazing. One of the best I've had in a minute. Would I buy again? For the price. You have to put price in there. Yeah. This was over $100, this bottle. And this was not a gift. I purchased this bottle with my own money. Would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. Yeah. I'm going to give it an 8.5 because the price does pay in there. Balcones is a premium brand. They are. So take that into account. There's very few Balcones SKUs out there that are sub $40. Very few. I think the Pasto Bourbon is about the only one. Everything else is over $50. So, you know, maybe their basic rye could be a little lower, and that's in certain areas. Obviously, you're going to get different things in different areas. But would I buy again? Absolutely. So, if you see Balcones Mirador Eclipse in stores, it is a grab one, right? It is a grab one. If you already have one open, it could be a grab one for a backup because it's limited, very limited release, obviously, but it's also really intriguing. And I'm going to sample this out to some people and get their take on it. And if you're on the Patreon, you guys are going to get one anyway. So, oh, you're not on the Patreon though, right? Okay. So if you want to be on the Patreon, which is it's a community that we have built up. I don't want to say I've built up because it's all about the people around me, right? They have built up into a thing, right? Now it's a thing. And I give them before the episode exclusives, so they'll get this as soon as I can. Obviously, I'm burning this one, so it's they might not get it that much sooner, maybe an hour or so. But on my podcasts and stuff like that, they get it days before, and they get video. And when I do my solo podcast, they get video of that. I don't know why you'd want to see this face, but they get that. So if you want to come in on that and get samples and get, I'm trying to set up a Zoom party where I ship everybody samples of whiskey and we sit around and drink it and critique it and BS. And that's what whiskey's all about, hanging out, telling a story, right? So if you want in on that, you can get in for it's $1 a month. Yeah, you can. Go over to patreon.com/thewhiskeyshaman and you can be part of the fun. I want to thank you to the sponsors, Bad Motivated Barrels and C. Smith Whiskey and Mixology. I got it right that time. Last time I didn't get it right. Thank you all very much for supporting me and everything that I'm doing, all the craziness that's going on over here. Let me do this real fast. All right. I ranked this one, I forgot to do this, a 33.5 out of 40. I'd say that's pretty high marks. Now, this is the first one I've done like this, so we'll see what happens. But that's super high marks for me. I don't know if any whiskey is going to be perfect, right? There are a little bit of things, nothing bad. There's nothing bad in this bottle, nothing. But at the same time, not everything can be a 10 because as soon as it turns into a 10, everything turns into a 10, and next thing you know, cats and dogs are living together. It's mass hysteria. So I appreciate all of you for hanging out with me. Thank you so much. Y'all be safe. Drink a bunch of water. It's freaking hot. It's like 100 in the shed right now. Like I'm sweating my ass off for you. And I had to turn and burn this one because I want you guys to see this. And I appreciate you. Pick up some Balcones Mirador Eclipse. Please go out and get some. And thank you so much to all the people that have been on the podcast and all the people that support me. I thank you so much. And until next time, keep your spirits up. Peace.